A Wizard Tower.
Return of Gelu review.
Nice wolf armor, by the way. Hey! Lion Hero. He is going to be a special guest in this Terraria series.
Greetings, comrades. This is 88 Gelu. Here, once again with, I know it's been a long time, another Transformers review. Once again, Transformers Cybertron. Now, I know most people, or at least most Major League Transformer fans, aren't really that pleased with Cybertron, but despite the fact that it doesn't really continue on the main Transformer storyline, I consider it just a very creative Transformer series, and even though most people might disagree with me, the figurines, apart from Beast Wars, and also some of the newer figures, probably are much better at transforming than, say, some of the older ones. I can't say this as a fact, especially considering that my knowledge of the older figures is pretty much limited to a few scattered knowledge and Beast Wars. But anyhow, let's get on with it, and I hope even if some of you guys watching this don't like Cybertron, that you'll at least pay heed to this video and won't put your, personal hatred into it. So, let's go into it, shall we? First here we have Shortround. Both of these guys are Decepticons. None of them are main or I think even really shown, except for like vague glances in the TV series. But just like in Bionicles, there are stories to each of them, even though their stories might not necessarily have been revealed. So let's start with Shortround, shall we? Both of these are Earthformers, so they both have an Earth Cyber Planet key, which, if you didn't know, Cybertron is how the Transformers unlock their special attack powers. Gosh, I need to get a better camera. So, first we have Shortrounds. It's very simple, not that impressive. His guns flip out, exposing the turbines to instead become machine guns. Or torpedoes. It's hard to tell with this type of model. And especially for you guys from how sucky my camera is. So we'll just take the cyber key out. Give me a moment. And just put those back. So now let's transform him. First we need to remove the gun. And then we need to open the back part up. Which, if you're lucky, will also open up the legs, which you need to do too. Then we will push this segment of the arm out and down. Same on the other side. Push the torso down. The head will pop up. Pull it the rest of the way out. Turn it around. And there's Shortround's head, which you guys cannot see very clearly. I'll try and see if I could focus in on this. No, because my camera quality is sucky. Okay. But you get the basic gist of it. Then we pull out his legs. Open them up. Pull them down. Pull these parts of the hands down also, so now they're more like claws. This guy doesn't really have hands, just claws. Sometimes they're a bit stubborn, like this one is. Ay, ay, ay. I hate it when they do that. And then for the final part, you just attach the gun. And there you go. Now, to be honest, both of the Decepticons that I'm showing you aren't very impressive. Fortunately, at least when I got them, they were very cheap, so that's always something. Now, Shortround, just to put in a little bit of backstory, is a Decepticon, obviously. Like a good number of the Decepticons, he is a coward, except he is in a much more, well, a much less dignified manner. He is considered a nuisance by everyone else on his team, and whenever he sees the Autobots, he starts blasting in every direction with his plasma gun, just making an overall uproar, and succeeded in doing nothing whatsoever. He also has a romance relationship with Thunderblast, who does not share his affection. Ah, well. And, funnily enough, this Decepticon likes collecting Transformer toys. I bet most of you didn't see that one coming. Oh, also his Decepticon symbol is on his foot. So yeah, not an overall impressive Decepticon. Only reason he hasn't been blasted into smithereens is for two reasons. One, it's probably considered not to be worth the effort. And two, despite the fact that he's annoying, he has an incredibly fast water speed when in his transformed state, making him helpful as a messenger and a supplier. His cyber key power is the same in robot mode as it is in boat mode, which is that. Though some of them are notably different, but Swindle here is not one of them, and also he's shorter. So, his cyber key power, also he's a Jeep, I'm pretty sure. His cyber key power also, extended gun. It extends his rifle into, I guess, just a bigger rifle. So, to transform him, we will take off the gun. Now, the weird thing about Swindle is he does not have a Decepticon symbol in his vehicle mode. So, I guess since I'm supposed to be talking about their backstory anyway, that I'll go a bit more into this. Swindle is pretty much the complete opposite of his brother and also Decepticon, Hardtop. While Hardtop is a ranged sniper who is exceedingly loyal to Megatron, Swindle will just do whatever he can for the highest bidder. His loyalty is squat, nothing. And despite the fact that he has a rifle, he generally uses it more like a club than like a gun, for he prefers just getting up in people's faces and bashing them over the head. Despite this, though, he is still intelligent he's intelligent as a hunter, for he is exceedingly good at camouflage and traps and melee combat. Which is probably why in vehicle mode you can't see his Decepticon symbol. Either it was some mistake, but I'd like to think that it's probably just because it's part of his camouflage. Now let's continue on transforming him, shall we? Open up the legs, move the wheels down, which doesn't take much effort at all. Open up the legs there. Open up the arms completely. Take the wheels and push them all the way back. Attach the arms by pushing them down. And then move the body up and around and attach it to the front. Rotate the bottom half. Flip the seat up, revealing the Decepticon symbol, and equip him with his rifle. And there you go, Decepticon Swindle. Once again, same cyber key power. Ta-da. Now, let's go into not transforming them, but rating them. First of all, color patterns are really good. Posability, Swindle has some pretty good posability. However, it is but both of their cyber key powers are pretty lame. And also, Shortround has the only really flexible part about Shortround is his legs. And they're not super flexible, but it's the most flexible part about him. His arms can barely move at all, especially just because they're so big and clunky. Not to mention they're shaped like claws, which is kind of ridiculous. Both of the detailing and modeling on their vehicle modes are good, except that the Jeep that Swindle turns into looks a bit ridiculous, because if you actually look on it from a bird's eye view perspective, you can see the seat, but it's impossible for anyone to actually sit there because his head's in the way. As for Shortround, he is a very unimpressive robot mode, unlike Swindle, which has a very generic robot mode. Their color schemes, I think, are pretty good. Overall, though, these guys aren't that impressive. And I'd probably give Swindle a 5 and Shortround a 3. Actually, no, I'd probably give Swindle a 4. He's not that impressive. I mean, he is good and all, but I'd say 4.5, maybe. So yeah, that's Swindle and Shortround. So yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I will try and do my last Beast Wars Transformer, which is Optimus Primal, soon. Once I can, get everything together and get back in the swing of things and all. And I could also ask my brother if I could start reviewing some of his Transformers and Bionicles, because I'm kind of running out of material. So yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. Goodbye.